almost there. All right, cool. First time tuning in, you're live tapping because I appreciate your take on the game. Thank you very much, Venus. Can't wait for UNC'S crash out. I'm gonna try not to crash out because this is gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna try not to crash out because this is gonna go on YouTube, but I cannot guarantee it. But ladies and gentlemen, we are on 19,000. It is 8:30. I promise that at 20,000 we're gonna start. And start we shall. Let's go. It is Wild Take Wednesdays. Welcome to Wild Take Wednesdays right here on UNC'S Corner. I am your host, UNC, aka Tato, aka Totem. Welcome to Wild Take Wednesdays. I am streaming on both TikTok and Twitch. Thank you for everybody that's given the gift. I am streaming on both TikTok and Twitch. So if you want to be a part of the Twitch, please do follow the Twitch on UNC'S Corner Twitch. The link is in bio. If you are fine right here on TikTok, it is what it is. Hopefully I do not crash out today, but we're on 20,000. It is Wild Take Wednesdays. Welcome to everybody that just joined. There's no music now. We're going to be listening to me talking. Shout out to the gifters. Thank you very much to the gifters. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wild Take Wednesdays. I want to start by introducing the show. Like I said, it is Wild Take Wednesdays. Wild Take Wednesdays is the commentary portion of this thing that I do right here on UNC'S Corner. A couple of house rules. If you are disrespectful, you will get muted. You will get banned. If you want to partake in the conversation, the comment section is there. If you do want to fund the corner, please do fund the corner in gifts or subscribe to the corner. It's 31 Rand. Currently, it gives you certain perks. You will be sent to the gulag. Please do share the live, like the live. And if you love hip hop and want to partake in the commentary part of this thing, please do use the comment section. If you want to watch me on TikTok, on Twitch, the Twitch handle is UNC'S Corner Twitch, as one word, UNC'S Corner Twitch. So you can go check out UNC'S Corner Twitch right there on Twitch. If you want to stay right here on TikTok, this is the page to stay. This is UNC'S Corner, Wild Take Wednesdays. Let's go. So I want to start with a situation. Before I start with this situation, right, I want to give the premise. If you are on Twitch, you're about to see what's going on. Right, I want to address a rapper by the name of Mass Genesis. A rapper by the name of Mass Genesis. I want to start that first. Before I explain what happens, I'm going to play a bit of the video. It is a 55-second video on TikTok. If you're on Twitch, you will be able to see it. It is a 55-second video on TikTok. If you're on Twitch, you'll be able to see it. It is a freestyle. It is a freestyle by Mass Genesis, and I'm going to address him. I'm not going to play the whole video. I'm just going to play the first 2 lines or 3 lines or the first bar. And I'm going to rewind it again, and then we're going to get to it.
It ain't hip-hop to rock a fake wristwatch or talk like you're pissed off just to get a big shock from little kids on TikTok. Whenever I'm in tip-top shape,
we want to stop it right there. And I'll play it again.
It ain't hip-hop to rock a fake wristwatch or talk like you're pissed off just to get a big shock from little kids on TikTok. Whenever
we want to stop it right there. He says it ain't hip-hop to rock a fake wristwatch. What does he say? What does it say?
It ain't hip-hop to rock a fake wristwatch or talk like you're pissed off just to get a big shock from little kids on TikTok.
It ain't hip-hop to rock a fake wristwatch or talk like you're pissed off just to get a big shock from little kids on TikTok. That's what Mass Genius said. Right? That's what Mass Genius said. Right? How do I get this video? Planet sends me this video at some point at night, while I'm just hanging in the cut like peroxide. He sends me this video, right? And Planet doesn't even catch the diss. Planet is like, yo, this is fire, right? But as I open it, I hear the first lines. I'm like, wait a minute, this sounds a little bit too familiar. You understand what I'm saying? So I listened to it and I hit plan and I'm like, yo, am I being dissed here? And he's like, nah, I don't think so. Right? And then he goes, listens to it. And then he's like, actually, yes, you are being dissed. And I'm like, yes, I am being dissed. Now, one would ask, why am I being dissed by Mass Genius? Now, the reason why I'm being dissed by Mass Genius is because Mass Genius' friend, I forgot the name, came on the corner, very, very early days of the corner. Right? By the way, you are the kids on TikTok, by the way. He's referring to you guys as the kids on TikTok. But anyway, so his friend comes on the corner a couple of months ago. And by the friend coming on the corner a couple of months ago, he suggests a song, right? He suggests a song. Sorry, I want to get to the song. He suggests a song. Now, if you're on the corner, you know we do have a rule that your song, it's a YouTube actually. There you go. It's a YouTube, right? A YouTube video. He suggests a YouTube video, and the friend's like, yo, this is my friend. This guy's dope, and whatever the case may be. As you know, on the corner, we have a rule. You need to submit a song of your own, right? A song of your own, right? But the friend insists that his boy is fire, right? By the friend insisting that this boy is fire, we listen to it, and here's what the song is. This is what the song is.
What I do best, wrestle with my thoughts to drop bars with a suplex. I never paint my nails, but nonetheless I have a cute ex whose way of showing love was saying, man, you so stupid. We're gonna build a life together, but when I saw the blueprint, I just couldn't settle down with this concept called exclusive. So I started overthinking and I came up with excuses, but I think she saw right through me like a nigga was translucent. I'm not a player of this game.
We're not gonna go too much into it, but he submits that, right? He submits some Drake wannabe submission, right, with quirky lines and all that. My response to that is that, hey dog, this is kind of cool, but yeah, it won't cut it right here on the corner. You understand? Why? Because at the time we had Pacino killing it. We had I think Cody had just joined the corner, so he was killing it. We had a bunch of guys killing it. And that night, unfortunately, he didn't have the requisite song, right, to compete with what was going on that night. So we gave him a mid-pack. And by giving him a mid-pack, he seemingly didn't take that well. Or the friend seemingly didn't take that well, right? This was early days of the corner. Very, very early days of the corner. We gave him like Timbo was up that night. Things was a lot. I think Vic was killing also at that night. Things were a lot. So he comes back. He comes back when? He comes back on the 18th of last month. Right? And he comes back by saying this. It took him, I want to say 6 months to come back. You remember the day, Big Verse, yes. So I want to say it took him about 6 months to come back, and he comes back with this.
Hip-hop to rock a fake wristwatch or talk like you're pissed off just to get a big shock from little kids on TikTok. Whenever I'm in tip-top shape, it's because I'm being honest, talking about how my mama wanted me to be in college, but just...
All right, cool. All right, so he got touched, right? He got touched because I was like, hey, dog, your shit doesn't rock. You understand what I'm saying? It took him about 6 months to get to that. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, he got touched. Took him about 6 months to write 2 lines to direct it at the guard. Right? Now, I just want to give him a clear description. Right? I just want to... It's a terrible turnaround time. I won't lie. Right? Isn't that about the same amount of time it took Zynga to respond to you, my brother? You know what I'm saying? It took him some time. Right? He didn't get what he wanted. So I'm going to give him what he wanted, which is attention. I'm going to give him attention. Brother Mass Genius. First and foremost, I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this whole situation. You understand? Personally, I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this whole situation. You understand? Mass Genesis. Sorry. What's going on, Online Ace? Mass Genesis. I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this situation. I've been trying to figure out, are you worth the response or are you not worth the response? Today, I'm giving you the response that you require. I'm giving you my 15 minutes, or I'm giving you your 15 minutes of fame right here on the corner, right? They heard what you had to say, right, and all that. But I just want to say to you, though.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Pigs in a blanket, they feeling cold now. Shoulders bolder than old mouths. Telling wife tales about the old south. I'm from the place where they sniff powder that's off-white like an old towels. Sick kid in an old town. Oh, now they trying to talk to me because of whole clout. Nah, dog, I don't know who you are. I heard you niggas cry. Didn't play your whack joint. You put it in your rhyme. Sneak this and talking about me as your first line. Man, that won't fly. The difference between me and you is pitiful. I start career shoe kicking poetry on stages with Drake lines. We just see through you. I sort of use. They chatting, really checking you. You wanna do something, go for an interview. When 9 to 5 is more hip-hop than your shit, you been flop. You know what, I ain't hip-hop snake dissing me on TikTok. Different type of time would've known if you had a wristwatch. You failed at the corner, it didn't come as a big shock. It's 5, nigga.
You niggas can't even pay for your own rubbish. These niggas came through with money, and you niggas coming through for free for nonsense. I hate you niggas. You know what? Shots fired!
Wait a minute. Who are you?
So, my brother, that was your 15 minutes of fame, right? If you really want to do this rap thing back to back, I'm here for it, right? I'm really here for it. I'm really one of those ones, right? I really rap. I don't play. And I didn't really do much, right, in regards to what I wrote right there. I just wanted to show you that I'm not to be played with, right? But if you feel like you want to do something, run it. I'm absolutely right here, right? If you really want to do something, I'll even platform it by playing your songs on the corner, right? Just so the chat can tell you they ain't checking for you. Because you most definitely and unequivocally do not believe the chat ain't checking for you. I'm here to tell you the chat ain't checking for you.
Who raised you niggas?
So, Mass Genesis. I'm here shouting on TikTok to get a big shock from kids like you with my fake wristwatch, since you saying that. But while you say that, like I said, we ain't checking for you. Go get a 9 to 5. And stop wasting your parents' money out there in university trying to do something that you can't. Also, if you need beats, hit TJ or Verseless. Actually, to be quite honest, Big Verse is your countryman. He may actually help you with the mix too. Right? He may actually help you with the mix too. He won't hit you off the head top. He won't judge you that much. Because he's your countryman. You know what I mean? Big Verse might help you with the mix. Big Verse might really put your career into something. You know what I mean? Big Verse may really place you. Because you're not really him. Even in your own country, we're not checking for you. We're checking for Mile and them. You know what I mean? We're not checking for you. Even if you have the dual citizenship, we're not checking for you anywhere, my brother. When we talk Zim rappers, we talking Mal. That's what's giving me stress. If Mal had to pen something, that's when I become nervous, not you. In SA, we're not checking for you too. I'd rather have Cyrus pen something than you. I'd rather have Sean E pen something than you.
Who raised you niggas?
First and foremost.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
So, Mass Genesis. If you about it, run it. I'm here with you. I played you the verse and I spoke to you for real. I'm here for it. Any day of the week. Any day of the week. Let's go. Now that we done with Mass Genesis, right? Now that we done with Mass Genesis, we can go to somebody else. But before I go to somebody else, I want to address a tweet. He's gonna have to do something. he gotta do something. Before we go to somebody else, I want to address a tweet. On the 6th of August, Tuto said, fund the Swisher Show, fund Franco, fund UNC'S Corner, fund Preacher on the 6th of August. That's the tweet that came out. And Bebo said, honestly, all those bros' music takes are not educated at all. The Unc bro and Switcher makes sense. The rest of that list are just pop wannabe glazers. Mswenko and that Preacher bro. Hi, no. Alright, cool. This is on Twitter. Right? This is on Twitter. Bebo15 Kataz says this. Bebo says, Swisher, Mswenko, myself, and Preacher, we kind of uneducated and trash. However, me and Swisher make sense. Everybody else is pop. I just want to say this. I want to address this very clear. And as much as I respect every content creator, I'm not these niggas. These niggas can never rap like I do. They can never write like I do. They can never hold a pen like I do. None of these niggas have ever made a beat. None of these niggas have ever mixed a record. Just because these niggas appear on camera and talk about hip-hop, we are not the same. I'm from a different type of class, right? I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you don't know how to write a rhyme, you shouldn't talk about rhymes. If you don't know how to write a rhyme, you shouldn't talk about rhymes. If you've never mixed a record, you shouldn't talk about songs. TJ always says you don't need to be a chef to know good food. But what you do need to know is a cultured connoisseur of food. Because all you know is chips and bread, right? This side we eating foie gras. It's a different type of time, right? You eat charred vegetables, we eat sauteed vegetables. It's a different type of time. We are really practitioners of this hip-hop thing. We are not the same. And as much as I have respect for all of these niggas, right? Mad respect for Swisher. Mad respect from Swenko. Mad respect for Preacher. I am not these niggas. I'll never be these niggas. And they'll never be me. Because the difference between me and these niggas is that I can yap and rap. They can't rap. They all just yap. So if they ask them, yo, qualify your yap, they ain't got shit to qualify. Because I can take on a commentator and take on a rapper on a Tuesday and on a Thursday. What we talking about? We are not the same. I'm a different type of time right now. Right? And to everybody else that's doing this because y'all saw Swenko do it. To everybody else that's doing this because y'all saw Swenko do it. To everybody else, y'all doing this because y'all saw Swenko doing it. Y'all niggas don't have personality. You suck, dog. Let me tell you. The fact that you bought a computer and now you figured out how TikTok Live Studio works or Streamlab works don't make you a commentator of the culture. Get out of here, bro. You suck, dog. Let's talk about it. You are not me and I am not you. I'm a different type of time. I need y'all to understand that.
Who raised you niggas?
This hip hop thing, we do it on different levels. The other day, I was telling them the difference between rap music and hip hop music. You can't do that because you've never done it at all, nigga.
Who raised you niggas?
You don't know how to rap. You don't know how to write rap music, nor do you know how to write hip hop music. I am not y'all niggas. I can do all three. So when I sit here and talk about the culture, just know I am the custodian of the culture. We are not from the same cotton, nigga. We do not recognize you. We niggas shining funny under the light. You moissanite. I've been to tell you this. I'm really certified. I'm absolutely certified. Like I told Genesis, I launch careers. You sit in front of white people trying to kick Drake lines, we see through you. You been a fluke. The culture ain't really checking for you. You want relevance, go for an interview. A 9 to 5 is more hip hop. Then your shit flop. You want to know what's not hip hop? Sneak dissing me on TikTok. I'm a different type of time, bro. Cause if they diss him, Swanko, all he can do is sit on the chair and ask himself, what did I do? If they diss Swisher, same principle applies. If they diss Preacher, he's gonna try to look cool. I'm not that guy. I will fetch you bar for bar. What the fuck are we talking about? What's going on, God is not a baby? I am not like y'all. I am most definitely not like y'all. I respect y'all. Like I said, I respect Swisher, I respect Mswango, I respect Preacher. But I'm not these niggas. And do not compare me to these niggas.
Who raised you niggas?
So I just want to say to Bebo15 Katez on Twitter, you better put respect on my name before I make you put respect on my name, big dog.
Who raised you niggas?
Because I'm a different type of time right now. Right? I'm a different type of time. Right? I really do this hip-hop thing in real life. In real life, I really do this hip-hop thing in real life. If you're a rapper coming at me crazy, trust and believe I'm going to record a verse later that day. Matter of fact, Mass Genesis, I want you to understand. It is because of Planet that the verse didn't come earlier. So you better thank Planet. It is because of my son Planet that the verse didn't come earlier. So you better thank Planet. The verse could have come earlier. We ain't new to this, we true to this. So the verse could have come earlier. Planet was like, nah, chill. I'm like, you know what? I gotta think about it. I thought about it and I'm like, well, take Wednesdays. The commentator's curse. We out here.
Who raised you niggas?
So to everybody that thinks I'm just like these niggas, I'm not like these niggas. Matter of fact, let me tell you something. I'm not academics, right? I'm not slick talk. I'm not Swisher. I'm not Franco. I'm not Preacher. I'm not Speedster. I'm not whoever you want to refer me to. I'm Unc. I am a rapper that can be a yapper. Nobody else that yaps can rap. And I rap real good. So if you niggas that just discovered hip hop last week think I'm one of these bros, with all due respect, I'm not one of them. I practice what I preach. When I talk about these raps, I really do it. So when I come on here and talk about the culture, just understand that I am clearly and unequivocally the one who really holds the pen too. I rap. I don't just yap. I rap. So there's a public service announcement. There's a difference between academics and Joe Budden. There's a difference between Wayno and Rob Markman. I am Rob Markman. I am Joe Budden. I am Unc. I am Totem. So if you really want to do something, rappers, if you don't like what I say, or don't like that I don't like that song, record a diss track. Let's go. Commentators, if you don't like what I say, come talk to me. I fuck with y'all. All of y'all, I fuck with y'all. Y'all not rappers. So I'm not going to come to y'all with that kind of energy. But to everybody else on the comment section, I want you to know there's a fundamental difference between Ack and Joe Budden, between Wayno and Rob Markman, between Swanko and Unc. That is clear. We rap out here. We don't play. We practice hip hop in real life. I need y'all to understand that. That was the second item on the agenda. Third item on the agenda. Third item on the agenda. I will start this conversation by saying, I love Swisher. Excuse me. I love Swisher. He's a very important part of the culture. Right? Very, very important part of the culture. I love Swisher. Very important part of the culture. One of the hardest working commentators out here. Won an MTV Hip Hop Voice Award. Very important fixture. I love what he does. New follower, she likes Don Tolliver, and she's a swallower. Twitch in 5. Big shout out to whoever followed me on Twitch. I love Swisher. I want to start this portion of the video by saying I love Swisher. I think he's a very important aspect in hip hop culture and commentary. I think what Swisher is doing is very important for us who can't do it like he does. Because Swisher goes outside and speaks to the people. Swisher goes outside and speaks to the artists, even though it gets him in hot water. And Swisher does the Swisher Fridays thing. He's a very important fixture in the culture. I want to start the video by saying that. He is, Chino, you're going to have to wait. I'm talking now. He is, respectfully, he is important. As important as all of us. Probably more important. But what Swisher does is that there's a moral integrity that comes with how he conducts himself that is a little bit shaky. If you're on the Twitch, I'm about to play something. If you're on the TikTok, you won't see it, but it's okay. Let's talk about it.
They're saying hip hop is dying. Your people can freestyle. What do you have to say about that? What's happening, fresh people? We're still out here. Scorpion Kings and friends. I'm with one of the best. One of the boys who are pushing hip hop. Even though it's dying, I have nothing to say about that. Listen, Poison, they're saying hip hop is dying. Your people can freestyle. What do you have to say about that?
My people can't freestyle, and that's the truth. And why is everyone defending that, bro? Because niggas, what happened to rap? What happened to rap?
It's the same thing. It's the same thing that happened to 50. What happened to you?
Hey, hip hop used to write bars, but now we just have.
I have no comment. One last question, my man. The vibes are good here. I've seen them up here.
We don't give a shit about the vibes being good, brother. We could care less. Swisher said hip hop is dying Niggas don't know how to rap. All that. That's what Swisher said. That's what Swisher said. Right? My name on Twitch is Unc's Corner Twitch. Unc's Corner Twitch. Right. Swisher at Scorpion Kings said... Exactly, Luna. Swisher at Scorpion King said... We are up. Right? Let's talk about what Swisher said at Cotton Fest.
What is Amapiano compared to South Africa?
Oh, Back to the City, rather.
Oh, my fucking days, bro. I was at Back to the City yesterday for my first ever event there. And all my days, bro, like hip-hop is so healthy in South Africa that you just feel like it's just a new revolution that is happening and that has just turned the game upside down, you know? I arrived at...
We don't care what happened. We don't care whether you arrived and what happened after that. Swisher last year said, he went to Back to the City, he said, what's piano to SA hip hop? Right? He said that last year. He said, what's piano to SA hip hop? He said that. That was last year at Back to the City. Swisher continues to say,
E2 just proved everyone right about Amapiano being close to dead.
This is my show, bro.
It's very important for me to play this clip all the way.
We love your country. Tena mama, tena. Reira today.
Now, for those who can't see, it is a video of whomever the fuck this man is in a rowdy situation. And when Swisher starts this video, he says, this man just proved that Piano's close to dead. Because of the crazy crowd control and all that. You understand? It's EQ, right? So it's very important to note that I started this thing with Swisher saying hip-hop is dead, or admitting that hip-hop is dead, right? Then I'm chronologically playing videos of him saying the opposite. And he says hip-hop is dead in the face of a piano person, right? And he doesn't stand 10 toes down. And he's saying niggas used to rap. Now niggas just dab, right? Now I'm playing videos of him talking about how piano's dead. The first video that I played, he said, what is piano to SA hip-hop? The second video that I played, he says, whomever this nigga is, proved that piano's dead. Right? Cool. I'm gonna play a video where Sihle compiled top 10 rappers. Rappers, not rap musicians, not hip-hop musicians. Rappers. Right? Sihle compiled a top 10 rappers list on Twitter. Right? This is what Swisher had to say about it.
Real CJ IV, I love you, bro, but what the fuck is this list, bruh? This nigga was like, number 1 is Ginger Trill, number 2 Nasty C, 3 K Keed, 4 Kane Keed, number 5 Younger Chief, number 6 Nasty C, J Katana 7, 8 KO, 9 Lo-Fi, number 10 Stogie T. What the fuck is this list? Were we just preparing or just naming people just because we can here? For example, I'm looking at Stogie T. Why is Stogie T here? What did he do?
We're gonna pause. The list says Top 10 SA rappers of 2025. Rappers. Not rap musicians, not hip-hop musicians. Rappers. That's what the list says. Rappers. Not rap musicians, not hip-hop musicians. Rappers. Let's get to it.
He drops that song that has A-Reese and Nasty C and Mags, then we can not even put him in top 10. We can put him straight number 1. Where the hell is Brother Cooper, who has been...
Rappers. Not rap musicians, not weird rappers. I want us to understand rappers.
So active. Kindly Nash, who's about to drop Soldier in Transit tape, bruh. Baby Days, who has been cooking with his music videos. I'll tell you who's valid here from this top 10. K-Keed number 3 is okay. I'm not...
Can't freestyle. Rappers, not rap musicians, not hip-hop musicians. Top 10 rappers.
mad at that. She dropped a phenomenal tape, and I liked even Dilemma too, which was really dope.
I told you, if you're on Twitch, you're gonna see what's going on out here.
At Younger Chief being at number 5,
because you interviewed him. Because you interviewed him. You don't mind him because you interviewed him the same year, not so long ago, actually, since that list came out.
If I could put him higher, I could put him top 3, because Lord Faku was such a beautiful, amazing sequenced album, and also he had a hit with What If. So he could be higher up. He could even replace Ginger Trill. J-Katan, I'm not mad at him being on this list. In fact,
rappers, not hip hop artists, rappers, right? Top 10 rappers list, right? Rappers. I want you guys to hear who these niggas are referring to when we talk about rappers. I need us to understand who the hell we talking to, right? When we're talking about rappers.
number 7 seems valid. I feel like if he was in and amongst his peers here, like the likes of Brother Cooper as well, or Kindly Nash as well, then you'd say, Lo-Fi, I fuck with Mfana Gamakul Kakulu, bruh. But number 9, no.
Rappers, not hip-hop artists, not rappers.
Like, I don't think he should be at number 9 Lo-Fi here, bruh. I don't think he should be in this list. I think he still has to do more in terms of being in this list. Let me tell you a couple of people that I'd remove from this list. And to add more people, I'm not sure who I'd add. I feel like I should actually do my own list as well. So the people I'd remove here entirely from this list: Ginger Trill.
Rappers, not hip-hop artists, rappers. He will remove the greatest partition ever. Let's talk about it.
Nasty C had relegate from 2 to probably 8 or 9. KO, I've heard your album, it's okay, but I don't think you deserve to be here this first 6 months.
Rappers. We're not talking about album sales. We're not talking about culture relevance. We're not talking about release schedule relevance. We're talking about top 10 rappers for 2025. Rappers.
Kane Keed, his EP came and went. So no, I don't think he also...
This man said Kane Keed's EP came and went. We're talking about rappers right here, niggas. Rappers.
Deserves to be here. So the people that are remaining in this list are literally K-Keed, Younger Chief,
rappers, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm gonna go back to the video that started this shit all off.
They're saying hip hop is dying. Your people can freestyle. What do you have to say about that? What's happening, fresh people? We're still out here. Scorpion Kings and friends. I'm with one of the best. One of the boys who are pushing hip hop. Even though it's dying, I have nothing to say about that. Listen, boys, they're saying hip hop is dying. Your people can freestyle. What do you have to say about that?
My people can't freestyle, and that's the truth. And why is everyone defending that, bro? Because niggas, what happened to rap? What happened to rap?
It's the same thing. It's the same thing that happened to 50. What happened to you?
Hey, hip hop used to write bars, but now we just.
Swisher, you know who killed hip hop? You know who killed hip hop? You.
Who raised you niggas?
Let me tell you something. First and foremost, you don't know what a rapper is because you've never been a rapper a day in your life. Right? That's the first thing. But you're a young man, you just got here. You don't know what's going on. You smell like clean milk. Right? Nespray. You're a child in this thing. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. So I'm not going to chastise you too much. But I will tell you something about the commentator's responsibility. The commentator's responsibility means the commentator dictates the thought process, dictates the communication, dictates what's happening in as far as communication within the culture. And the culture has granted you the position to be our mouthpiece, pause. But what you did with that shit is fucked it up. Why? Because there's a lack of integrity in how you move out here in the streets.
Who raised you niggas?
Integrity is a hard thing to follow, I've been to tell you. That's why things like this happen.
Having been blocked by Blackie, I still wish him success on the Summers as he's been nominated in the category of...
Why is Blackie blocking you? Why?
Having been blocked by Blackie, I still wish him success on the Summers as he's been nominated in the category of...
Why is Blackie blocking you? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why Blackie's is blocking you. Lack of integrity. And you even came out and said some crazy shit after that. You said something along the lines of, hey...
I saw the Blackie interviews making a whole lot of rounds, and I saw Usfiso share his thoughts on the situation or what Blackie said there. And as I was doing my job of being a journalist, they were yapping, and yaps happen, my brother. Besides that, what also happened?
You said, listen here. Listen here. I'm gonna tell you. Actually, you know what, Ned? Somebody just blocked this stupid motherfucker real quick. Thank you very much. Somebody just blocked this stupid motherfucker real quick. Thank you very much. You get blocked by Blackie because you posed a question a specific way. Upon posing a question a specific way, right, the question does what it does, and then you post it knowing damn well that it's gonna trend. And then, on top of that, you get surprised when Blackie blocks you because you're the reason why the conversation is happening. Now, be it Blackie had a responsibility on himself not to yap because that's a camera. You can't yap on camera and cry about what happens.
Who raised you niggas?
However, there is the commentator's responsibility. As a commentator, you just drop that shit out there the way that it is. But what's very important, Swish, is that the way that you move out here lacks integrity. Because you said hip-hop has died. Excuse me. You said niggas can't rap no more, and you said niggas can't freestyle no more. Excuse me. While you spent the whole of 2024 and 5 condoning the lack of rap. So much so that on the list of the top 10 essay rappers of 2025, you mentioned people that are not rappers, and today in front of piano niggas, you gonna tell niggas that niggas don't know how to rap. What happened to rap? Niggas used to rap but they dap. Why are we condoning niggas not freestyling when you the same person that condoned this as one of the biggest mouthpieces in hip-hop? What the fuck are we talking about? That's why I had to pull video evidence. Oh, mind you, this shit is going on YouTube. Oh, this shit is going on YouTube. No, don't worry. No need to screen record. Radiant. This shit is going on YouTube. The clips are coming out. This shit is going on YouTube. On the UNC'S Corner YouTube page, this shit is going on YouTube. You don't even need to screen record Nathan Jackson. It will be available within the next 24 to 48 hours. The commentator's curse and the commentator's responsibility. The problem is, Swisher, this is your job, I understand. I get it. This is your job, and you are being... This is a job, and you are being congratulated for it. Right? I get it. 100%. I'm not going to chastise you for that. What I am chastising you for is how you don't have integrity in the way that you move out here. And you being the biggest hip-hop voice out here, we cannot let you run rampant. Because you can't smile with one nigga and then turn your back and smile with another nigga. That's not integrity at all. At the very least, in regards to the culture. On some personal shit, I don't give a shit. But when it comes to culture, you cannot spend a great year, right, condoning non-rap situations, condoning non-rap behavior, right? And then today, when piano niggas, who are rappers, by the way, come through and say, hey, we rap far better than these niggas that you have out there. And you're like, oh yeah. I did say integrity is a hard thing to follow. I did say integrity is a hard thing to follow. You have a responsibility, Swisher. Whether we like you or not, you have a responsibility because you are the biggest, one of the hardest working, one of the most visible, right? And one of the most strongest commentators out here. That will not be taken away from you. But I, personally, am looking at what's going on and I'm disappointed at what you did in front of the piano guys. And if you're going to watch this and if you see this, right? Oh, by the way, also, you referred to me as this nigga. I don't take that personal at all. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But you referred to me as this nigga. But don't worry. I got the video. I will just show how you've been condoning bullshit for the past year. Let's go.
You can hate it all you want, but you gotta respect the craft that comes from the underground scene right now. Cole Brady dropped Fresh to Death in association with Dr. Plug as well, and that album is so good. It's not even an album, it's a mixtape, and he went number one not once but twice this year, bro. Who else went number one not once but twice?
You talking about Kill Brady's album going number one this year, all that, but you want rap. Kill Brady doesn't rap. I love Kill Brady like anybody else, but Kill Brady doesn't rap, right? Kill Brady doesn't rap. Kill Brady doesn't rap. It's very important to note. He makes hip-hop music. He doesn't rap. You can't say rap and talk about Kill Brady. And then you're going to turn around and say what you will. You can't say that. There's another video that I'm looking for. I think this is when Brother Cooper was releasing Cure Me, I believe. I think this is the video.
Brother Cooper has just released his artwork for his Before the Worst EP that's dropping this coming Friday, and I must say that I am excited to see the growth of this sound, and I've seen a lot of people churn out their thoughts about this sound and say they don't fuck with it, they hate this particular sound.
This wave of South African hip-hop where they sample classics is trash.
Even this nigga was like, yo, this sound is horrible.
Bro, what I like about the underground is that you cannot deny its presence, because whether you like it or not, right, you're gonna hear Limpopo freestyle, you're gonna hear Kong freestyle, you're gonna hear stuff from Fanatash.
It gives you a sense of remembering the past songs that we used to enjoy, but simultaneously enjoying a new track while feeling that same type of feeling that you felt when that other song dropped.
Let's stop it right there. You said you wanted rap. When we tell you these niggas suck with the raps, you like, nah. Now, you're the one that's saying niggas don't rap. Who put us in this situation? Who put us in this situation?
Who raised you niggas?
Is it not you? It is you. You put us in this situation, no? I believe so. Because you are the biggest voice. And if you say, hey, this is what we want as the culture believes you. Because the culture put you there. Because you're the hardest working, most loudest, you understand, in as far as output. Right? However, you said niggas don't rap no more, they just dap. What happened to hip hop?
Who raised you niggas?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Swisha, I'm disappointed. I'm absolutely disappointed in your conduct as of late. Matter of fact, actually, I've been studying you for the greater part of a year because I wanted to see this because I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. You right? And now, for the final video, this is how I know that you niggas on the internet, and as much as I respect what he does, you niggas on the internet chose the wrong guy. Because he's supposed to be a hip-hop commentator, not a culture commentator or an internet culture commentator. Because he purports to be one, correct? Cool. He purports to be one, correct? Cool. So when he speaks, he should be speaking about hip-hop, or at the very least putting hip-hop in the forefront, correct? So when he says this is a top 3 of the blow-ups, you would assume that he's talking about hip-hop blow-ups, correct? Let's talk about it. This is what Swisha said as of late.
Yeah, the top 3 come-ups that are happening right now. Number 3 goes to Alostro. How can Apara have more brand partnerships than you do? And all
how can Apara have more brand partnerships than you do?
Who raised you niggas?
But you want rap. You taking an internet sensation who is Apara and you're putting him on a hip-hop platform. Who raised you niggas?
Who raised you niggas?
You putting Apara that has internet fame, by the way, that keeps on perpetuating rubbish lifestyle, and you're putting him on a hip-hop platform that is being consumed by little kids. What the hell are we talking about? When we say we want hip-hop commentary, this is not what we talking about, Swisha. But you want niggas to rap, right? You want niggas to rap. How are niggas gonna rap when you telling niggas Apara has more brand endorsement than them? When you supposed to be the one that creates narrative for hip-hop across the board. Is this what hip-hop is today? Apara wearing Louis Vuitton, I don't know. What is going on here? He says top 3 blow-ups happening right now, and he says Alostro.
Also, I saw he posted a recent vlog on his TikTok, and it has more numbers than you do. So
it has more numbers than you do. Who are you talking about if your audience is just rappers? So you saying Apara that is known for Dwellem's abuse is more relevant to you than a rapper that's trying to rap? What are we talking about? What are we platforming? Is this a fucking gimmick to you? What are we talking about?
The blow up that is happening, that is imminent, is Alostro, as he got invited as well at the Scorpion Kings event that you did not get invited to. So
again, who are you referring to if your core audience is hip hop people and rappers?
Number 3 goes to Alostro. Number 2 goes to the one and only Tejo Santana.
Let's stop right there.
Who raised you niggas?
You put Tejo Santana, who is at the cutting edge of expanding the sound of SA hip hop. You putting him in the same list as Apara. What the hell are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Who raised you niggas?
You take in Tejo Santana, someone, right, that is at the cutting edge of expanding the hip-hop sound. You putting him on the same list in as far as blow-ups as a para that is known for Dwellem's abuse and his journey to rehab and how inconsistent that is and how his personality still sheds light on terrible behavior. You're going to put him next to a kid who's trying to do something new with SA hip-hop. What are we talking about?
Music is sensational, as everything that he drops with the music video as well. It goes up in numbers. The mere fact that he has a different style than all these other rappers in SA shows that he kind of has a star effect, a star power that I haven't seen since maybe Blackie. Maybe we see my main, maybe A. Reese as well.
Again, it's very important to note that the names and all the people that he's referencing are people within hip-hop. All the names that he's referencing are people within hip-hop. While number 3 blow-ups is a para. What the fuck are we talking about? What the hell are we talking about?
Who raised you niggas?
So he's my number 2. My number 1 artist or personality that is blowing up currently right now is the one and only Bruce. No complaints. Bruce.
I got a lot of shit to say about Bruce. Excuse me. I got a lot of shit to say about Bruce on the 3rd item of Wild Take Wednesdays. So I'm not even going to continue the Bruce thing. I have a lot of things to say about Bruce on the 3rd item of Wild Take Wednesdays. Matter of fact, I've got a lot of things to say to YouTubers, especially Pikachu wearing Save. But we're going to figure it out. What is my conclusion? Because people are probably waiting for my conclusion. What is my conclusion? I will start by saying this. Swisher, you are too important to be doing this nonsense that you're doing. You are way too important to be doing this nonsense that you're doing. If you're going to be for the culture, be for the culture. If you're not going to be for the culture because you're trying to get a bag, say that then. Because I do understand that for some of y'all, this is your job. This is how you make money. And I understand integrity is one hell of a thing to follow when you're always hungry. I get it. I get it. So I'm not going to judge you if you're doing this to get some pop and you need to do anything and everything that puts the numbers together. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not. But tell us if that's the case. Do not purport to be a hip-hop commentator and then do this. This shit broke my heart so much I started looking at Mswenko as the second coming of Jesus. I started looking at Mswenko as the prodigal son. Because in as much as Mswenko has crazy opinions in as far as his consumption of rap, be that as it may, Mswenko keeps it hip-hop and rap, even though sometimes he be just wilding. So I had to understand what's going on here. What's going on, Crumbles? I had to understand what's going on. If you are trying to be a real composer, just want you to understand. So if you're trying to be a real composer, if you're trying to be a vuzu, if that's the goal, I'm okay with that, bro. I'm okay with that. But let us know that's what you're doing, because the culture's looking at you, bro. And whatever you say, the culture follows. And to turn around and look at the culture in the eyes, to turn around and look at the culture in the eyes in front of a piano nigga and say, what happened to you niggas? You niggas used to rap, now you just dab. When all of 8 to 12 months, you kept on saying we're not prioritizing rap. It's crazy business. Now I understand if you did it for the numbers. And I understand if you do everything for the numbers. Because that's your food. At the very least, let us know. So we know that your whole game is commercializing the game. So we can tell the game or the culture that, hey, Swisher is actually not the guy that you guys should listen to more often than not about this culture of ours. He's a great commentator of culture, right? Overall internet culture, overall street culture. Because you are on the street. You are outside and brumming and talking to people, right? But this hip-hop thing, you don't speak for it completely, right? Let us know. Because the DJ switches looked at you and said, hey, that's somebody. That's somebody we can trust. Understand what I'm saying? Everybody looked at you like that. Even me. Right? And I know you be joining my live, Swisher. Because I see you. But if you're watching this video right now, I want you to understand. You are too important to be playing wishy-washy. And if you watch this whole video and see the trail of videos that I played to show the hypocrisy, right, and the buffoonery that you been diddling and daddling within hip-hop, if you watch it and you have a soul inside of you and some sort of integrity, you will understand that, yeah, I'll be fucking around. You will understand. But if you look at me and you look at this video and you think I'm a hater and you feel froggy by using your platform to maybe do a character assassination, trust and believe I'm right here for it too. I'm right here for it too. Because just like Preacher called me, I am the necessary chaos. I'm here to hold you accountable. Not because I want what you want, nor because I'm jealous. I'm here to hold y'all accountable because I respect what you do. But this culture predates you as it predates me. And this culture saves people's lives. There's a kid by the name of Sean E. He really does this. He's trying his very best. And he wakes up every day and shoots a video every day and goes live every day because he believes in his skill of rap. And he is a phenomenal rapper. It's kids like that. There's niggas like Cyrus. There's niggas like Vic. There's niggas like Vic with the period. There's niggas like Cody from the cul-de-sac. There's a bunch of niggas. There's a bunch of niggas who wake up every day and make music because they believe in the culture of hip-hop, right? And music culture in South Africa. But they have to be at the mercy of commentators like you. And if you don't care for them niggas and you just trying to get the numbers so you can have some pop, at least let them niggas know. Because what you are doing right now is you are killing fertile ground for actual rap musicians who actually rap and make good hip-hop music for them to move forward with everything that you do. So if you do love the culture the way that you purport that you do, right? And if you do love this thing that you are doing and you are honest and have integrity and a heart for this hip-hop thing, you will understand that everything that I'm saying is holding you to account. But if you think I'm a hater, that's absolutely fine too, because I am the necessary chaos. And that's that on that, Swisher. That's item number 2. Let's go to item number 3. Before we go to item number 3, I will wipe my eye because it's starting to twitch. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. And I know some of y'all are looking at me and you don't know what I'm doing. Because you've never loved anything nor stood by anything because some of y'all parents couldn't love you to stand next to you. So you don't know what loving something is and you don't know what being integral is. You don't know what standing next to something that changed your life is because you look at your parents and you think that they too poor to actually have some sort of action in your life and you'll only recognize once you're old or once they're no longer here. Because you think you're bigger than the program. So you're looking at me and you're going, why is he screaming? Why is he hating? It's not that deep. You will understand it is that deep. You will soon understand that it is that deep. This is not a place to be cool. This is not a place to get the greatest brand deals. I told you this yesterday on my other live and I'll tell you again. If this shit never pops off, and I don't get any brand deals at all, I'm fine with packing it up and going back and doing my 9 to 5 like I'm doing. I'm absolutely okay with it. Right? I'm absolutely okay. And maybe my integrity is different because I have another way to make money. Right? But if you niggas make money from this thing, at the very least, let us know that you're making money from this thing. And don't purport to be us. Because clearly you niggas are not like us. And you most definitely not like me. I believe in this thing. I believe in the community. And this thing is important for too many kids out here. Too many kids. There's kids that way. I saw a nigga that was live at 2 a.m. in the morning in Mkuku. And all he had was his laptop and his mic, and he was making music. And that shit looked crazy. And he was live at 2 o'clock in the morning. That shit looked uncomfortable. I'm sure that Mkuku is very cold if a cold front had to hit. But all that kid had was a mic and his live. And he had about 3 people on that live. And you could see he was sitting there with the belief that if I make the right song, it will work out. And he wasn't making a piano song. He was making a hip-hop song. If you niggas don't care for them niggas, if you niggas that come out don't care for them niggas, then we are not the same. Because I care for them niggas. That's why there's music reviews. That's why I listen to music for 4 hours at a time for free. Of course, I will charge niggas that want to skip, because there's a bunch of kids that want their music listened to. And if you submit your music, no matter whether it's 100 songs or 150 songs, I will listen to each and every song and give feedback. And if your song is trash, I'll tell you. But if your song is good, I will make sure that I use my community and the people around here to help you move forward at the very least. Because I may not be the industry. But what I have may propel the right guy, and it may change their lives. If y'all niggas don't fuck with that, then you and I are not cut from the same cloth. I'm not trying to be famous. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care. I can switch this shit off now and go to my bed. I can switch this shit off right now. Go open up my 2 liter of Coke, go on Steam, download the finals, and game until I'm sleepy. Matter of fact, I can switch this shit off right now, go to my other account, and talk to a whole lot of beautiful babies who want me to put a baby inside of them because I got the beard back. And that's real life. But I don't do that. I sit here and talk to y'all about this hip-hop shit. And you niggas are busy fucking around and not catering to the niggas who really want to do it. Get your act together. Now, item 3. Item 3.
Another thing, it depends on what you're saying in a song. If you're lyrical, you're telling a story, that's cool. Now, if you lyrical, spiritual, and you saying bombastic words, and you're saying a whole lot of nothing. Like, there are niggas who do that. Like, in all honesty, there are. Gang. Now you're like, oh shit, that's bars.
The subliminal, the convict as job rise, malume, job rise. As we trying to vibe.
That's a triple entendre, man. Triple entendre, these guys, bro. Hey, bro.
Yeah, y'all be playing with rappers, bro. Damn.
No, rappers are tough, dog. Like rappers are tough, but then some people just be like reading a dictionary while the mic is here.
But there's honestly, there are rappers who do that. There are rappers who are lyrical and tell a story.
Put it in a book and a nigga will never find it. If you're on Twitch, you see what I'm reading. If you're not on Twitch, you're going to have to listen to me read to this. Put it in a book and a nigga will never find it. There's this old white broad proverb that goes, if you want to hide something from a black man, you should put it in a book. The sentence holds layers of truth, pain, and deliberate erasure. It is not just a statement. It is an indictment of history, of the systemic denial of black literacy, of the deliberate suppression of black intellectualism. For centuries, black literature was destroyed, plagiarized, and actively suppressed. Black people were beaten, imprisoned, or murked for attempting to read or write. The publishing industry, dominated by rice-colored gatekeepers, never saw the value in black authorship. Not because black thought lacked depth, but because acknowledging that it would disrupt the narrative that niggas were meant to labor, not to lead intellectually. Even today, black authors make up only 5% of published books. This industry still overlooks black voices, dismisses black readership, and fails to prioritize black stories in mainstream spaces. Bookstores reflect this reality. Black literature is often relegated to a single shelf and a niche section rather than integrated into the broader literary landscape. Right? What does that mean? It means these streamers / YouTubers that are coming online and talking about one of the most influential forms of black literature, which is hip-hop music, more specifically rap, an acronym that spells out rhythm and poetry, right, are saying that is not accepted because niggas can't read. Because niggas can't read. Niggas don't want to read. That is why lyrical, miracle, spiritual is crazy for them. Chop rice. You're a 16, 15, 20-year-old kid. You think the YouTube check is going to cash in all the time. Chop rice, he says. A Pokemon hat wearing, Comic-Con going, Guababa having, Naruto watching nigga is talking about rap. Let's talk about nerd culture real quick. Don't worry, this will be on YouTube. Let's talk about rap real quick. Let's talk about the three forms. We have rap music, we have rap as the art form of the hip-hop culture, and we have hip-hop music, which is music that commentates, right, or that speaks about the politics and the ups and downs, nuances and idiosyncrasies of hip-hop culture. When we talk about the art form of hip-hop culture, we talk about rhythm and poetry. Niggas will say chop rice to rap, but were forced to listen to Shakespeare all their lives in high school. Are you saying that because you couldn't read? You making anime niggas look bad out here.
Who raised you niggas?
Are you saying that because your vocabulary is limited and some spooter that you wanted didn't look at you twice because you didn't understand what elope is when she said maybe you and I should elope? Now she's no longer with you, she's with the nigga that actually knows how to write the lyrical, miracle, spiritual?
Who raised you niggas?
You just found some fame because El Tito put you on camera, and all you used to is the babies that don't know how to read. So now you're telling everybody not to read.
Who raised you niggas?
And it gets to the audience.
Yeah,
cool.
for sure.
And then there are ones who just make a song and do like these bombastic words and all that stuff. Yeah, sure, you can kind of hear them, but they're not really saying a message. They're not really telling a story in their music.
Nasty can rap right now, like serious rap, but then you hear what he's talking about. Not the spiritual the maths was up. Put that.
You don't know how to read. You don't know English. Your vocabulary is limited.
The hip-hop niggas are gonna cook. Saying a nigga in the Pikachu is talking about hip-hop.
No, but
most definitely, let me tell you. A nigga in the Pikachu is most definitely talking about hip-hop. What do you know, Steve? I'm glad you know that there's a nigga like me in the zeitgeist that's gonna chop. I'm glad you know.
Another thing.
I'm glad you know that a nigga like me exists. That means you didn't see the videos. Save stick. Stick to Naruto, big dog, and Guababa. Don't talk about this rap shit. It's a different type of time. And the nigga, I don't know, what's his name? Fargo. You borrowed your name from hip-hop. You borrowed your name from hip-hop. You probably don't even know what Fargo actually means. Respect the craft. Respect the craft. Respect the craft. If that's the case, break down a nasty verse. We want to hear. We want to hear what you have to say, because you say you can hear what Nasty's saying. Break down a nasty verse. You're making us look bad. You don't know much about culture. You're not cultured, first and foremost. Number two, you're not learned. You're not educated. Right? All you know is what's trending. That's all you know. You're a subject of black degradation. And you want to bring it right here on hip-hop. I will not let that happen as long as I have a community. As long as I have a community, as long as I have these cameras, I will not let you bring black degradation to hip-hop. I've been saying the first time, and I say it again, El Tito should have never given these niggas a platform talking about hip-hop. You must go back to Smash and Pass. This is an intellectual genre. Go back to Smash and Pass. This is an intellectual genre. I said this before, and I'll say it again. KRS once said, hip-hop is an intellectual movement. You have to be hip to hop forward. We are the intellectual movement. Black intellectualism is what this genre is about. Black degradation is not what this genre is about. You know, a lot of people say I use a lot of big words. You know why? Because the vocabulary is robust, because we got a rap.
Follower, she likes Don Tolliver, and she's a swallower. Twitch and 5.
Big shout out to whomever followed on the Twitch. Big shout out to whomever followed on the Twitch. It is imperative for us to be very, very, very impartial when we talk about who can talk about hip-hop and who can't. Excuse me. I'm glad Siv said there's a nigga in a Pikachu hat that's talking about hip-hop. I'm glad. Because he knows that I was going to say something. And something I've said. And to be quite honest, Siv didn't say anything wrong. It's the nigga with the French tip, whatever the fuck, ombre. The ombre dreads. The nigga with the ombre dreads. Who the fuck do you think you are, nigga? With the ombre dreads. Thinking you doing something right here. What's your name? Fargo. Huh? Fargo. Can you write a rhyme, Fargo? Have you tried? Can you even write a song? Radiant, diss him. You want him to stop diss him. It is equally your responsibility to be impartial about this hip-hop thing the same way that it's my responsibility. Diss him. You want Joseph Dari to stop rapping? Show him what real rappers do. Diss him. I'll stand behind you. We need to be impartial in how we run this hip-hop thing. I did say this before and I'll say it again. If you're not impartial, is he a rapper? He's most definitely not a rapper. He's probably a hip-hop artist. He's not a rapper. He's a hip-hop artist. He's not a rapper. There's a fundamental difference. I said this before and I'll say it again. if we do not have these conversations, the fans won't know how to listen to your music. And if they don't know how to listen to your music, you won't have a future in music. Because they're going to require you to be Mfana Touchline. They're going to require you to be Brother Cooper. They're going to require you to make meme rap. They're going to require you to make all these forms of whatever the fuck it is when you trying to make raps or when you're trying to make good hip-hop music. They won't know how to listen to it. They're going to tell you chop rice. They're going to tell you you're too deep. These conversations, I need it. These rappers is broke. They live in check to check. They trying to figure it out. These YouTubers is broke. They live in check to check. They trying to figure it out. The economy is crazy. Don't let them fool you. Whatever they doing it for a check. That's why the integrity is shifty. I will thank Preacher. Matter of fact, I have a special message to Preacher. Preacher, this is my message to you. I will thank you because through everything, you've remained true to the underground. You've split your content to reacting to other things, right? Which I think is funny to say the least. I think you should do it on another page. Personally, I think it's a great content arc for you because you have a personality. But apart from that, when it came to music, you always stuck to the underground, stuck to your guns, and have done right by the underground in all the time that I've looked at you and watched your content. When you and I came together and we started speaking, you've maintained your understanding to what I do, and that's why I respect it. You even said I am the necessary chaos. And I never understood why you would call me that. But now I understand. I make niggas uncomfortable. Rightfully so. My message to you, Preacher, is that you are now needed more than ever before. Because also in the underground, there are people sucking the sauce out of it. Just for clicks and brand deals and all that. You are needed now more than ever. I would ask you, Preacher, to lock in. You are the mouthpiece of the underground. I would ask you to lock in. That's my message to you. Equally, my message to Mswenko is also, Mswenko, you are left field. Right? But I respect that you stand on your square in being left field. You've maintained everything about hip hop. Your reference is wrong most of the time. But what I like is you are always open. I don't know actually if you're always open to learn, but I'm being told you are always open to learn. Right? Members of the corner go talk to you. They come back, they holler at me, they're like, nah, he good. He understands what's going on. I would ask you that you stand firm by what you're doing. The culture needs you more than ever. Because clearly there's people who are doing this to get clicks. There's people who are doing this to be famous. There's people who are doing this for food. Nasi Tautona, my brother, the culture needs you more than ever. Your voice needs to be amplified. There are a few of us that are cut from a different cloth for doing it for the culture. You are needed. Keep on keeping on. These are the commentators that I speak to, or that I want to speak to with this video. These are the commentators that I've looked at what they do. These are the commentators that I respect what they do. I will disagree with them if I don't agree, but I respect your efforts. Swisher, understand that you have a responsibility. I've addressed you before, but while addressing these commentators, it would be remiss of me and unfair, to be quite honest, if I do not also speak to you. Fix the disingenuous conduct. Have integrity. If you're trying to be the Beyonce of this commentator thing, let us know so we can relegate you as the Beyonce. Matter of fact, Beyonce is not even the right person. I don't know what we can call you. But if you're trying to be like the brand child with the woo, and the, right, and you touching everything, culture here, culture there, right, it's hip-hop, then R&B, then Kwaito, then internet culture, then Alostro, then that. If you're trying to do that, that's fine. Just let us know so we can relegate you to that. Like, oh, Swish is there. But to everybody that's doing this hip-hop commentary thing, I'll say this and say this. Now, I'm not going to say this once. I'll keep on saying this. Right? I'll say this. The only way you can get rid of me is if you take my stuff. Right? If you don't like me, it's okay. But I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing. Because I love this culture and I do it from love. If you think I'm a hater, that's also okay. If you understand what I'm doing, that's also okay. If you respect the corner, thank you. If you don't respect the corner, that's also okay. But what I will ask is lead with integrity. Because as long as you don't lead with integrity and I see it, I'm going to call it out. And if you're a rapper also, and you feel froggy, record a diss track, I'm here too. That is my portion of today's Wild Take Wednesdays. And oh, to the YouTubers, if you see this and you feel froggy too, shoot a video, do something. Record a song, do something. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not. The thing about me is that I've been popular in real life longer than you've been popular on the internet. I've been popular in real life longer than you've been popular on the internet. So everything that you are doing right now, I've done it twice. And I can do it again. You just playing on the internet. And I'm on the internet too. So if you think the audience that you have can be weaponized, trust and believe their aunties and their older sisters are looking at me as a snack. That's why I keep on saying, some of y'all are fuck your mama. But I want you to understand that I live for integrity and integrity only. That's all. That's what I do. Especially integrity with hip hop. So if you're feeling frog, you do something. But if you understand what I'm saying, let's rock. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my portion. That's my portion of Wild Take Wednesdays. That's what I wanted to say. That's my portion of Wild Take Wednesdays. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to come here with a clear thought. And I said what I said. If you're feeling froggy, do something. If you're really feeling froggy, do something. I had to get it off my chest. Because I feel like a lot of nonsense is happening out here and nobody's willing to tell anybody. I had this conversation with Shishiliza the other day. Nobody's willing to be the older brother. Nobody's willing to be the guy because niggas are scared to be embarrassed. I'm not scared to be embarrassed. Again, I've been popular way before in real life for longer times. Thank you to everybody that gifted, by the way. I've been popular for far longer than these niggas have been famous. So it's very important to note. The floor is yours. Whomever's on the comment, whomever wants to do whatever they want to do on the comment, ask me questions. The floor is yours. I needed to get that out of the way. It took me 2 hours as I had prepared. A little less than 2 hours actually, but it took me 2 hours as I had prepared. And yeah, that's it. If you niggas have nothing to say, we could close it right here. I'm gonna give you guys the opportunity to say something. If you niggas don't have anything to say, I'm gonna close it right here. I think I got what I wanted to get out. I got my clips. I got everything that I needed. If you niggas feel like y'all wanna say something now. For sure, Big Verse, I would assume that that's you saying you're leaving. For sure, bro. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you, Plan. I keep on doxing you. My bad. My bad. They will know it's you anyway. I'm gonna clip the Twitch. They will know it's you. You niggas got nothing to say. You be getting dogs crazy. My bad. If you niggas have nothing to say, that's absolutely okay. That's absolutely okay. If you niggas have nothing to say, we can close it right here. Hip hop podcast still. Are you asking, am I not doing a hip hop podcast still? This will be this whole thing. 2 hours of this thing will be on YouTube. Well, not 2 hours. I'm gonna break it down into sections, so it will be on YouTube. So maybe you can look at this as a hip hop podcast. Excuse me. We're gonna make this go viral. Please do subscribe to the YouTube. The YouTube is on the UNC'S Corner page. Subscribe to the YouTube. The clips will go out. This will be on YouTube. In sections. I'm not gonna drop all 2 hours of it, unless I get enough. Obviously demand. But this is Wild Take Wednesdays right here on UNC'S Corner. And if we have nothing to say, I think it's enough for today. Next week is another day to say something. All right, cool. Definitely subscribe to the YouTube. All right, cool. Thank you very much. Found the corner. I think we're gonna close it right here then. At 5 to 11. Then we're going to close it right here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much to everybody that joined Wild Take Wednesdays. We out. I'll see you guys on Fridays. Please do submit your music. The link is in bio. I'll see you guys on Friday. It's been Wild Take Wednesdays. Thank you very much. Peace.